Good morning, everybody. It's Charlie, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone has had a great start to the day so far. Grab a cup of tea, grab a cup of coffee, a beer, a water, wherever you are in this fine world. Make sure you are smashing a like on the video before you go any further. It does help get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And if you could do me a solid and hit that subscribe button, that would be very much appreciated. Hit the notification bell as well so that you're always aware of when I'm uploading and going live. And of course, get all of your thoughts and opinions into the comment section down below. So I thought we'd start off today with just a little topical video. Obviously, I've seen this debate going on social media over the last sort of 24, 48 hours. And I feel like it's an interesting topic to discuss. Archie Gray and Matteo Joseph, two players that are getting spoken about a lot at the minute. Two of our hottest young talents. Archie Gray more so, obviously. He's played a lot of minutes this season and is definitely proving what potential he really has. I feel like his ceiling is so high. The things that he's done and that he's doing for Leeds United at such a young age of 17 years old is absolutely unbelievable. And I've never seen anything quite like it in the flesh. And then there's Matteo Joseph, obviously, who's been a little bit more on the fringes of the team this season, been a part of a few matchday squads recently, scored 2 goals, his first 2 senior goals for Leeds United in the FA Cup at Stamford Bridge when we were beaten by Chelsea. The other night against Stoke City, he came on and I thought he had a huge impact on that second half, at a time where Leeds United needed something different, needed to change it up a bit. He came on and added something completely different up top. Now, Archie Gray has obviously been playing predominantly at right back this season, where, again, he's done unbelievably. But we all know where his true position is, and that is in centre midfield. He sees himself more as a box-to-box midfielder. Eddie Gray has even said that numerous times on interviews that, Archie sees himself as a number 8, a box-to-box midfielder, helps out with the defensive work, but likes to get forward and help out in the attacks as well. And, I feel like with Glenn Kamara's mediocre performances over the last 2 or 3 games, suggests to me that a change is needed in midfield. And I would be starting Archie Gray in midfield for the Sheffield Wednesday game tomorrow. Now, do I think Farker will do that? You'll find out later on this evening when I drop my predicted 11 video. But I do think that he definitely does need to do it. Glenn Kamara, I think, has been one of our most underrated signings of the season. I feel like he's so good on the ball. I was saying this last night on the live edition of The Last Say, which if you haven't already, go and check that out. But, I was saying last night, Glenn Kamara is so smooth, silky, press resistant, good passer of the ball. You can tell that he's played at a much higher level with Rangers, in the Europa League and things like that. But at the minute, he's going through a little bit of a dip in form where his performances have not been as great as what we're used to from him. And I do feel like a change is needed in midfield. I feel like Gruev and Gray played together in the Cup against Peterborough, albeit it's Peterborough, but I thought they played well together that day. People have suggested Ampadu and Gray because of how well they did against Chelsea, but I feel like until Pascal is back fit, Ampadu is best being at centre-back. And I feel like Gruev's doing unbelievably at the minute. Played really well against Stoke the other night, some good long-range balls up the pitch. And does really well in that midfield space. But Gruev is obviously more of a number 6, so he'll sit in front of the back 4 and try to initiate attacks that way. Whereas Gray can do a bit of both. Like I said, he sees himself as a number 8. He can get back and help out with the defensive duties, but he can also get forward, have good impacts on the attack as well. And I just feel like, I'm not saying he should change loads for Sheffield Wednesday tomorrow because that will be a tough game, let me tell you. But I feel like Gray into midfield is the change that we need. Play Gray in his more natural position, and it will definitely help out his development, in my opinion. Moving on to Matteo Joseph then in more detail. Like I said, been part of quite a few matchday squads recently. coming on and making small little appearances. But obviously, he started the FA Cup game at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea and got his first 2 senior goals. Very good goals as well. So the first one came off a very good press from Archie Gray, ironically. And the second one was a very good header at the back post. Now, like I said, the other night against Stoke City, I thought he changed the game for Leeds United, in that second half. I did. I thought him and Perot, when they both came on, had a huge impact. Patrick Bamford has not been playing terribly at all, but I feel like he did look a bit leggy the other night against Stoke. So my idea would be to drop Bamford for Chef Wednesday and just give him a bit of a breather and put Matteo Joseph up top. Because we've seen against Chelsea, with the players that they've got, that he can stretch the play, he can occupy the centre-backs. His hold-up play is really good, which it was the other night against Stoke. He's quicker than Bamford, so you can play good balls in behind, some good through balls into him, and he'll be able to get onto the end of them. You know, he almost scored the other night, didn't he, when he rounded the keeper. And I just feel like lately Matteo Joseph is slowly but surely proving that he is definitely at least giving Daniel Farke another big headache. You know, you've got Bamford, you've got Perot, and you've got Joseph that can all play up front when called upon. Bamford more so, and Joseph more so than Perot, but you know, he's got 3 options there. And I would argue that at number 9, Joseph is ahead of Perot now for me. And I feel like that's not a hot take either. Perot is definitely the lowest in the pecking order when it comes to a number 9 now. At number 10, maybe he's a little bit slightly more up the pecking order behind Rutter, but I just feel like it would add a little bit more pace up top. I feel like he does what Bamford can do as well. You know, he can hold the ball up well, he can link others into play. And like I said, I just feel like he's had a positive impact when he's been part of the team recently. So for me, if 2 changes are to be made for Chef Wednesday moving forward, I would be giving Matteo Joseph more minutes up front, potentially a start on Friday. Or, Archie Gray coming into midfield and giving Kamara a bit of a breather as well. And I feel like, you know, that could potentially have a massive impact in a positive way on our running from now until the end of the season. You know, we've got Pascal to come back into the defence as well, which I think will have a massive impact, because then it gives Farke a big headache for midfield. You know, Ampadu obviously go back into midfield, but who for? So again, it shows that we've got good depth now, which is a huge, huge plus for us. But yeah, Joseph and Gray are definitely 2 players that for me, well, obviously Gray's been getting a lot of minutes anyway, but the point with regards to Archie Gray is that he should be getting played in midfield now. And Matteo Joseph definitely deserves a start in the league, but at the very least deserves way more minutes off of the bench. So yeah, hit me up in the comment section down below, guys, with all your thoughts and opinions on that one. On the way out as well, make sure that you are smashing a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. It just helps get the video out there to more people. Please subscribe to the channel if you are brand new as well. Hit the notification bell and make sure you are checking out Josh Firth's links in the description for all of your football graphic design needs. He is the best man for the job. His links are in the description. And I will see you this evening at 7 o'clock for my predicted 11 video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I will see you in a bit. Cheers.